I'm not doing starting stream 3 today. I'm too tired for all of that. I just stare at screen for like a bunch of minutes, and I have to announce that I'm live on my Discord. ¿Dónde está la Discord? Está no, it's over here. Yo no sé mañana. Los todos juntos. God, I haven't heard that song in so long. Twitter, no. Stream announcements, yeah. It's day 20. 20. Oh, hi! Have fun at work! Bye! Oh, hi, Edible Water. Welcome to the stream. Congrats on the first. Appreciate it. Oh, I realized what's weird. I don't have music in the back. Jeez, I don't have music in the background. Let me just announce that. I have the music on. I just don't have it up. So we're just gonna... How are you doing today, Edible Water? I'd asked Starkwolf, but they said hi and then bye, so I can't ask them anything right now. They're off at work. It's a little loud for me. That's why I turned it up. XZ, you're slacking. I didn't know how the first worked for a moment. Yeah, it's just a one-time thing per stream, so you can only redeem it once per stream. So it proves that, like, you are first. Otherwise, it does nothing else. You guys hear the music just fine? I'm gonna let you guys know today's not gonna be the longest stream in the world. I was supposed to start like an hour earlier, and I got distracted by Minecraft speedruns playoffs happening today. It's still being streamed. I decided I need to go live. Yeah, they put a message. Oh yeah, you type something with it. I forgot I put that to be like that. By the way, to those who are watching me speedrun, I was speedrunning this morning. And as you can see right here, it should not actually be in the same folder. Me and Alec were confused by it, but we think because the version updated from when they last updated the mod. But basically, I finished a run. In 2 hours and 14 minutes, I killed the Ender Dragon. It could have been better. I can't explain to you. I didn't record it, of course, right? Because I was just practicing to see how far I'd get, and I actually, seriously, beat the Ender Dragon once. And, like, the 3 runs that I actually sent. No, thank you. I appreciate it. This was an insane run. Practice makes perfect. It really does. It's obviously the most practice I need is the Nether, and the only way to make the Nether easier is to learn how to navigate to a structure, which takes pie charts. The problem is I can't do it in the mod use because I tried to use the YouTube video, but the pie chart for some reason is different on the mod, I think, specifically, so I couldn't do anything about looking for chests, like buried treasure stuff. I could not try to look for mob spawners or anything. Hi, Infinite, welcome to stream. I was talking about how I finished a run off stream, speedrunning run. So next time we do speedrunning on stream, thankfully we didn't do it today, or we were just stuck with this mod today, but I'm actually gonna go on the official one where you can go against people. Because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure F3 is gonna work normally there. Unlike this one, how things work differently here, specifically. Just to do our practice instead. Before we get our own setup for speedrunning. Refresh stream, just froze for no reason. Oh, okay. Do you want me to say that again? I sped run this morning. I beat the game. I didn't not die. I didn't do like a no death speed run, right? But I made it from the beginning all the way to the end without dying. Right? I just died to the dragon twice during that fight. I just don't know how to do that fight just yet. I did not have enough arrows to do it, so I had to climb up the towers, which honestly caused me more problems than fighting the other dragon in the mid, and that was still problematic. I honestly was kind of hoping you guys vote for speedruns, but I know you guys have to be guys you want, but I also want to be in this world. So we're gonna go into here. We're gonna get started. Last thing I was doing on here before I logged out like an hour ago, I was simply just, is the music too loud or is it just me? Yeah, I don't think the music, so I think we're good. Finally on day 20. Yeah, day 20. I believe in weeks time, Remy could get a sub 30. Honestly, I do think it's possible because okay, wait. What I want to talk about the run is that yes, it took me 2 hours and 14 minutes, right? Most of that time, and I will not lie to you, most of that time was in the Nether, right? Literally, I cannot tell you about like I spent like an hour and a half in the Nether. I'm not I don't need to, I want you to see how impressive as yes, people can get into the Nether at like a minute. But I just started. I made a Nether entry at 7 minutes. I think it was like 7 minutes and like something seconds, right? But I made a sub 8 Nether entry. Yeah, I think Nether is the hardest part, right? But the difference between how fast I got into the Nether and how fast I got to like to the end, right? The Nether was so long because I will find either a bastion or I will find a fortress. And most of the time I'll find a fortress, not a bastion, right? But since I'm also playing the most recent version, trades are terrible. So I'm not actually getting my pearls from trading if I don't find a bastion. Right? What I'm getting from trading is my obsidian so I don't have to worry about going back to my portal since I'm traveling so far. Just watch the Ring Spirit. Yeah, no, I was watching that too. It's so much fun to watch. So right now we're just trying to get some gunpowder. Yeah, I made a sub 8 Nether entry and I spent so long in the Nether. But yeah, there is no good strats even with bastions. I watched Mid-Elves, loved it. Oh my god, I love Mid-Elves. But there is no good strats for the most recent version. I think it's like 1.16. I think point something is the optimal version. I will also say, and I'm actually going to complain about this on stream. Thank you for the 30 stream streak. That is insane. I did an all-nighter yesterday and was messing around with my friends on a horror mod. Oh, I hope you had fun with that. But let me talk about speedrunning because god, am I obsessed already? I've always watched people do speedruns, but I've never thought I've always tried to, but I don't know why. Maybe because the mod makes it more optimized for me to do it. Maybe it's the fact that I was just trying to hop on a version and just call it a day. But how can I explain that? Where's all the creepers at, dude? Making a 7-minute entry was insane, and it could have been a lot faster, especially where I spawned and everything. I basically, when it comes to making portals using lava pools, I'm basically a pro. I'm not like speedy, but I know how to do it now. It's not a problem in terms of if I can remember it or not, because I do. As the problem is, I do want to learn bastion routes eventually and stuff, but the problem with I'm gonna have to play in 1.16, like, to be honest with you guys, if I want to play it the way people are playing it. Okay, I'm so sorry. Oh, hi, Cliff. You're eating ice cream? Oh, this sounds so good. Today's stream won't be super long because I have to do a lot of chores after this, and I have a job interview tomorrow. You gotta play MCR. That's actually what MCSR. I keep on saying RS. SR. I actually will play next time we do speedrunning. I will actually be on that one. How'd the prediction end? Well, I lost. I didn't win last night at all. I did win off stream this morning. I did beat a run this morning. I completed my first speed run. So right now my best time is 2 hours and 14 minutes. Our goal next time is to do a sub 2 hour run. Which means in order to do a sub 2 hour run, I have to successfully get out of the Nether. Oh, why'd you blow up? I have to successfully get out of the Nether around an hour. So my actual goal is to be able to leave the Nether about an hour in. But okay, actually 20 from 2 predictions. Yeah. Where's there so many mobs? Why am I getting beat from behind? Jesus. I want to talk about speedrunning, but I also need I also, can I talk about this? I've gotten so confident already. I didn't think it'd take me this fast to get confident at, not in terms of speedrunning, but at the nether. I've gotten so, like, confident. Not in the sense of, like, in sense of doing things correctly, but for example, on the run that sadly I died in the nether, into lava, which honestly I was kind of done with that run because I could not find, I guess 16. Oh no, from it. I heard, let me talk to you guys so we can take a minute, but to talk about the speedrunning stuff. But basically I got really confident at fortresses, basically, which specifically, of course, fortresses comes with blazes, right? I ended up, since I was playing the most recent version, right? I wasn't playing with any strategy in mind, because you can't trade for pearls, right, in the same way. So the way I was thinking is to get my pearls from endermen that are in the blue forest. And then for trades, I need to get string, I need to get leather, and so string and leather are plus, right? Iron in case I need it, because they do trade iron. Well, iron ingots to be exact. So with that, I wanted that. So but mostly I needed was to make it so I wasn't relying on. Sorry, I just heard someone scream. That's fine. I wasn't. So I make it so I wasn't relying. Wait, I'm gonna take these headphones off so I can hear myself. To make it so that I wasn't relying on the piglins for pearl trades, right? I decided that they weren't going to be my main source of pearls. If I used, oh, you're getting rescue as well, Alexi. How nice. To make it so it was plausible for me to get out of the nether quick enough, right? It would be optimal to find a bastion and to find another fortress near each other, right? Which is optimal, right? Optimal at all, right? In any case, right? The thing is, I would actually want to find I actually wanted and want to find a bastion first before I find another fortress, right? Notice what? What haven't I noticed? Guys, come on. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Unless you do duels. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna keep talking. I notice what? Oh, I hate you guys. You guys stress me out. How long have I been streaming for? 13 minutes. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you guys stressed me out right there. Notice one. Like, what am I missing? Anyway, I was talking about speedrunning. I was having fun. I just wanted to feel like I was a part of it. Well, maybe you're hilarious. What was I saying? So, but the reason I wanted to find a bastion first, right? Because the reason I want leather, iron, and string is if I don't have extra iron for a saddle, right? I need iron as well. And if I don't have string already, right, for a fishing rod, I can't use the strap that Alex taught me how to do, right? And the strat is honestly mostly, right, for not using F3, right, is to be able to find fortresses and bastions is easier, which is through the big lava lakes, right, which you use the striders for, right? So the strider is the ultimate form, right, of figuring out right now. Soon enough, I won't really need that if I find out how to just locate them using the F3 menu in the pie chart, right? So I won't actually need them. Right, but what I do need from bastions, right, if not pearls, right, if I'm lucky enough to get pearls from them, and the most latest version, like I said, to be specific, the most latest version, with the terrible pearl trades, right, is that I need obsidian and I need fire res, so I don't die to the blazes, right, because the chance of you finding a fortress, in a place where it's a bad place to have a fortress is higher than you think, because the amount of times I find a fortress and it's in the Soul Sand Valley, I'm gonna lose my mind. Right, because that just means, or like basalt biome, I think either Soul Sand Valley or basalt, I forgot which one it is, but in the biomes where basically their skeletons spawn at a higher rate, which is not, ideal. I'm gonna help you my dinner. Sounds good. I'm just yapping right now before I continue playing 6 more for about speedrunning. So So yeah, I need fire res. In my mind, I need fire res, right? But 3 times in a row, and in the run I even did, right? I found the fortress before anything, right? And I could not find at all. I could not find a bastion nearby, right? But I did not want to lose myself at the fortress, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to deal with cords and pausing that. I just wanted to play the game through, right? So instead of, since I couldn't find anything nearby within like an 8 to 10 chunk radius, right, of the fortress, right, I decided, right, that what I needed, if anything, I did not need to worry right at this very second, right, about pearls. I did not need to worry about obsidian. I needed to worry specifically about fire res, right? So I can take care of the fortress and then leave. I could book it out of there, and I could not worry about losing it or wandering too far, right? Because I would be going to a bastion where I would trade for everything I needed to leave the end. So I leave the nether, which would just be obsidian. If I got, specifically to leave the end, right? And on my way there, right, depending on where it was, right, if I was in a blue forest already, if I knew this was the first thing I had to do, I was going to get all my pearls first, then go to the fortress, right, and then go to the bastion. Problem is, going to the fortress first sucks, right? So I started collecting gold, like just mining gold, the gold ingot around the nether, right, and then trading with the piglins around, right? Which honestly, I would say, like, based on like the when I did that, right, I think the 3 times I did this morning, it only worked once, right? You could never get enough gold in a fast amount of time that isn't through a bastion. There's a reason bastion routes are the way they are, right? You get the most gold, you get the most trades, right? There's only so much running around mining gold, right? Turning them into gold, the golden ingots, right? And then giving them to the piglins, the stray piglins, and then waiting for them to trade and all that, right? That slows me down. That's why I spend so long there. But I realized I just need to find the bastion, right? But I also realized when I said I got more confident, thank you for the hydrate, I appreciate it. I know I'm talking a lot. Another thing I realized, right, while speedrunning specifically, is that I've gotten more confident at going into the fortress, right? The nether fortress without fire res. And it'd be more harder when it'd take me about 2 to 3 minutes more time, right, at the moment. Since, again, I'm playing the most recent version, right? Where, again, it's not optimal. So it does not matter, right? It's like realizing that getting to a bastion or trading first doesn't matter. It just makes getting your blaze rods easier, and that is it. Literally, that is it. Right? So I've managed to go into the fortress first, grab all my rods, right? As long as I have a shield, I can do it. That's the only thing. If I have enough iron to have a shield, that's when I can do that. I cannot go in there shieldless without fire res, right? I will die. Right, but I've gotten better at navigating through a fortress, right? Like and basically getting to them. I try actually to do pre-presentive trades, right? So even though it's not worth trying to trade using by mining around, it is worth to go mine around for like 10 to 15 ingots, trading for a little bit, and the chances of them giving you like spectral arrows. Oh, sorry to interrupt, but we're too close to the 60. Isn't that like 5 minutes? It's like 5 minutes. Okay. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Add to the timer. No, you're fine. I hope you guys are fine to be yapping. What was I talking about? Yeah, the chance of you getting something like string, spectral arrows, are so high. Because those are more common. Right? To get while trading, right? I'm not looking for pearls. If I get pearls out of those few trades, right, hallelujah, right? I got lucky today, right? But that's not what I'm looking for. If I get obsidian, I'm good, right? If I get leather, like I said, I'm kind of looking for leather in case I need to find something using the lava pool, losing the lava ocean, and everything, right? That's ideal as well, which you will get leather. That is always going to happen, right? I'm never worried about having leather or string before I enter, right? Because I know I'm going to get those things, right, when I trade. Oh god, my hair. My hair's stuck on the headphones. So that's where that changes up, right? So since having arrows and having string, right, as long as I have sticks, of course, I've learned very quickly that I should go in there with enough wood, right? With at least enough wood to make what I always need, I think the only way to truly do this is either the only way to make the most recent version as optimal as possible for the most recent version, right, is to use the exact same strats, right, as used in the most optimal version. Now, the most optimal version doesn't have brutes, to my understanding. Doesn't have pickling brutes, right? But I 110% believe, right, that you can get through those bastions. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. That you can get through those bastions, right, and quickly deal with the brutes, right? They're a small issue, but they're not the biggest issue that it's not worth doing, right? The problem is you should do the bastion first, right? I think, and this comes with a big complaint to anyone who likes or watches speed running. As someone who's trying to get into it, I realized something very quickly. No one speed runs the most recent version. And it's like no one hasn't. People have, but there's no category for it. Like, I looked online, there's not an actual, like, unless someone can show me an actual site with a category from the most recent versions, there is not a recent version, right? There's not a board, right, for the most recent version of Minecraft. And I was under the understanding, right, that from the first version that Minecraft speedrunning started at, right, that there was someone playing on every single version of Minecraft speedrunning. That there was like one or two, but people were always playing the most recent version, right? And my understanding, the reason why people only play on like 1.16 or something, what's the most optimal version of? Let me make sure I'm not just sharing this information. Minecraft speedrun forms. Speedrun.com. We're just yapping. Yeah, we are. I'm talking about speedrunning stuff because I'm very yeah. It's 1.16.1 is the most optimal version, right? And if you look, you won't find, like, if you go and click 1.20 plus, there is literally not a single entry. You can't see anything in terms of people submitting runs. And again, it's not like people haven't done it, right? I just don't think there's a real category for it. No one's being put on the leaderboards. There's not a group doing this. There's not someone who cares about this, like, specifically. Or I don't think there's no one, because I know there's people, right? But it's weird. I better croissants? Oh, that's nice. I should share some. Right? The weirdest part is that, why aren't we? Right? And I asked, you know who I asked? Alex. I asked Alex, and I'm like, I'm so confused. I thought there would be people still, like, speedrunning, and, like, it'd be a big part of the community right now. Why are we still stuck on this old version? When did 1.16... When did 1.16.1 come out? Release. In 2020. June of 2020. Yeah, 2020-ish, I think. Yeah, you're right. It's June of 2020. You're right, Livia. It is 2026. People have been speedrunning the same version of Minecraft since 2020. Now, if you go to the leaderboards, if I can stretch this out, this is the top run. The top run is at 6 minutes, 56 seconds, and 720 milliseconds, but basically it's a sub 7 minute run. Yeah, it was 6 years ago, right? The last person to beat the record, beat the world record 11 months ago. Now, do I think the most recent version of Minecraft can beat that? Absolutely not. But what I don't understand is why people don't respect and play it. And I guess, like, oh, the Pearl trades, they're terrible. Piglin trades are terrible when they updated it. Right? That's what broke it. That's why we're stuck on this 6-year-old version of Minecraft. I don't understand. Make a new strat. And I'm not saying there is a strat out there that can make it faster than this run. What I'm saying is that I don't understand, because a harder version of the game came out, you decided not to play. Now, you can probably never, right? There's a chance you could never get a sub 7-minute run on the most recent version of Minecraft. But even, like, let's say a sub 20, right, would be amazing on the most recent version of Minecraft. That would be insane. Like, imagine that. I don't know what is the greatest run in the most recent version. There's not a leaderboard here for it that I can find. Right? Wouldn't you want to play something and get a time that may not be the fastest time in Minecraft history, right? In terms of, random seed glitchless speedrunning. But it'd be more impressive. It'd be just as impressive. Like a 20-minute run in the most recent version could be more impressive, right, than a 7-minute run, right, in a 6-year-old version. Why aren't we playing that? Why are we playing the most optimal version only? Is it because it's more fun, or is it because you can do it the quickest? How quick can you imagine the people, right, still playing on I'm playing on this version of Minecraft, right, on the 6-year-old version. We're playing on the most recent version and trying to find new strats. Trying to find new ways to make that version fast. What is the fastest way you can play Minecraft on every version of Minecraft? Like, every version. There's probably a bunch of new strats that come up with a new version on there. Yeah, I can imagine that. And again, there may not be a single strat, because I've been watching speedrunning for a while, right? And I don't remember, like, all the numbers, right? And all, like, the stats and all that, but I have been watching speedrunning and seeing videos on it for a long time. Thank you for the hydrating. I'll drink in a minute. One of the strats, right, locked the time. Basically, it was a strat where you had to wait for night to come, right, to get your pearls, right? Is where basically you'd make this tower, and you'd look at a bunch of endermen, right, and you like fall down, and I think you'd fall down and you'd get your pearls, right? Meaning that the run could never be less than like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, like, it was like, if you could get like an 11, 12-minute run, like 13-minute run, that was the quickest you could have back then, because that was the strat. You had to wait till night. I was spending all my points. I'll take a sip of water. Back then, that was the quickest you could do, because it was locked at those first 10 minutes. You had to wait till night, because that was the quickest strat to get pearls in that version. Right? But that's not the case now, right? We're not waiting till night, right? We're dealing with bad piglin trades. That is all. Find a different way. Find more gold, right? Because here's the thing. We're dealing with bad piglin trades, right? That's our problem. The thing about Minecraft speedrunning is that it's luck. It's skill. Let me be real. It is 110% skill, but it also is 110% luck. They're side by side because it is random seeds, right? A good seed is what gives you a top run, right? Because you can get 10 people to be at the same skill level, right? But the difference between each other's high scores are usually the seed that they end up on. It's how skilled you are by making the most of the luck. Exactly. That's the best way to say it, right? Like, skill yourself up, right? But again, to get that world record, it's that luck, right? You have to mix those two. So why aren't we playing the most recent version, using the same exact strats, and waiting for that luck to click? Waiting for those pearl trades to be good once. One more time. Get the gold. Do the trades. See what happens. Why are we just canceling out? Because the luck is the chances of you having good luck are less. Your chances are lowered for a good run. That's all it is. In my personal opinion, right? Maybe I don't know well enough. Maybe I don't get it. Maybe the reason they don't do it or they don't care for it, because it's not going to be as fun if they're getting all this. They're not playing a more optimal run, but it's a new version of Minecraft. It is the most recent version of Minecraft. I heard you needed water. Thank you. Oh my god, we're at 69 hours. This is hilarious. I can't believe we get to sit at 69 for a whole hour. That's amazing. Anyway, let me put my headphones back on. I'll keep talking, but I think that's so weird. Don't get me wrong, I do plan on playing the 6-year-old version of Minecraft because that is the most optimal version. Those are the strats that are gonna get played when I play against people. I just didn't know there wasn't really a place for anything else, you know? Almost halfway the VIP. Okay, why did a car decide to be the loudest in the whole wide world? Pass by the house. We live on like on a nowhere street. Come on. I think, like I said, I know people aren't playing it at all. Aren't playing the most recent versions. I think his name's Corey. I forgot how to say his name. I watch him, Corey. But he does no reset speed runs. Specifically, he's all about no resets. And there was a video of him playing the most recent version. And here's the thing about it, due to like, you know, when you realize how much new features came out. God, I'm bad at this. After realizing how many new features came out for the game, he like his stronghold was in a deep dark, and right before he went into the right before he went into the end, right, a warden spawned. It was literally heading toward his location. Bro, that could never happen in you know, a 6-year-old version. That's so cool. I think that's so cool. The fact that, like, you know, he tried that, and it's like, that's something cool like that could happen. That could never happen in, like, normal speedrunning, quote unquote. Can I please? I had rain for like 40 minutes straight, then thunder a bit earlier. That does happen. Weather, am I right? Minecraft should add stuff that affects early game more. It would be. I think the spear kind of affected early game. Kind of. It's weird to affect early game. Early game is the most like. I don't know. It's the part people. I think people love early game so much. It's just such a nostalgic part of Minecraft. I can't imagine what would change. What would they do? Say if they changed something to early game Minecraft, I think it would change speedrunning, because speedrunning is all about how can you speed up early game? How can you optimize early game? It's literally about skipping it and going straight to end game. Something new and fun, nothing extravagant. Yeah, I can't imagine what that is. Can we talk about like how Minecraft is 17 years old, by the way? Insane. Insane. That's a thing, by the way. New hostile mobs above ground. That would definitely change early game. Probably not for. God, I can't imagine making it scarier for people. God, speedrunning is so interesting to me. I don't know why I thought there was more like popular categories than there are. Also another thing that I was very interested in looking at when you go into like the place where all the speedrunning categories are and like all the records that have been submitted, like all the you know, the runs that have been submitted, you can check all advancement speedrun, which is a thing. You guys have probably seen videos on all advancements speedruns. And I think the funniest thing about it is that there's also duos, right? There's actually duos for like regular speed, like random seed glitchless, right? It's not really talked about as much, but there are duo runs, right, that you can submit, right? You can do with your friend, right? in all advancements, has that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you think about duo speedruns, do you assume that it's going to be faster than doing it by yourself? Because I do. Maybe I'm stupid for thinking that, but I think it would be faster because you have one person doing one thing and one person doing another thing, right? And I know all advancements, you both have to get all advancements, but it takes time to like, hey, I have to get all this stuff. And then you have to get all this stuff to get those advancements, and we get those advancements together. That makes sense, right? Go look. Go look. The duo all advancements, right? It is a lower. It's at a higher time, right? Than the than solo. It's the same thing for like, of course, it is of course the same thing as well for just regular random seedless random seed glitchless speedruns. Probably take longer. Just beating the game would probably. The thing, it's not that like it's like by like hours longer. The I think if I remember correctly, it's still a pretty big portion of time in terms of speed running. Like a minute of time is huge. Cutting a minute off of time is insane in speed running. But I think there's if I remember correctly, it's about I think 14 to 17 minutes difference between the two runs. Yeah, but my thought is like maybe not many people play it, right? Especially duos at all. So maybe it's just easier to get one. But I can't imagine it. I thought it'd be like a way shorter time. I thought they'd be cutting down on that by at least 30 minutes, right? Can't imagine why it takes so long. I don't. It's more like less than it takes so long. It takes about the same time. It takes about the same time, give or take, right? Because the times are I'm personally talking about those two world records, the two like #1s. But if you just look at the records in general, the duos times, just all like across the leaderboard to the singles times, if they're about the same. I thought that was so interesting, but I'm like, what do you assume that doing it with a friend would be quicker? Thank you for the hydrate. I gotta put a timer on that. I keep on forgetting to do that. Personally, I thought that it would, you know, take as long. Anyway, today, by the way, as you probably could tell, we don't have shaders on today. We also don't have Automatica, and we don't have, we also, sadly, do not have we don't have World Edit, so we can't go into a creative world and build. Well, technically we can, we just can't use World Edit. We don't have any mods on this one right now, because I accidentally upgraded the world, and downgrading it would be more dangerous. Even though all these chunks are within the same thing, I didn't want to break the world. So, and I don't know how to put the mods on by myself. I basically have to re-download the mods on the most recent version of Minecraft, and then do it again. I guess that's fair, but again, I'm not only talking about all advancements, I'm talking about all of them. Because even, like, the most popular one is down. Oh my god. I don't think it's nowhere near the same time as the top one. So yeah, I assume it's a less popular thing, right? But I also think has no one been interested in beating that with a friend? Yeah, I have no clue. I don't know. I'm just interested and to know maybe I should watch those runs because I have watched all advancements, but I know all these. Since they are submitted runs, there's video evidence of all of these runs, which means I get to see what happened. Now, the thing about all advancement speedruns, they're usually actually a lot more talkative, especially, and I imagine a lot more talkative when you're doing it with a friend. So you get to see what they were thinking, why. So you get your own piece when you do a duo speedrun. We should do all advancements together. I wanna test out what that would take. I have so much dirt. Too much dirt. I don't need all this. dirt. Thank you for the posture check. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're just cleaning out this area because this is going to be where the thing we built is going to go. But today's just going to be some simple prep. I have to do a lot of chores at home today. And I won't lie to you guys, since I enjoy speedrunning so much, that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're going to speedrun for like 6 hours tomorrow. I'm going to try to get us a lower time, but we're actually going to do it on the actual speedrunning thing on 1.16.1 and not the most recent version. 40 minutes. You are 40 minutes in. I don't know how long we'll go for. I think today will be a short-ish stream. I'm sorry for short streams. I don't know why they're so frequent now. I don't want them to be, but it's just how it's been. And I swear. Also, tomorrow will be a longer stream. Tomorrow will also probably be a later stream, meaning it'll be later in the day. Again, since I have my orientation tomorrow, I have no idea how long that'll take. I just let you guys know that I go in at 2. Which means stream might be like at like 6. Might start at 6 o'clock. Might start later. I will be still streaming tomorrow, no matter when that's supposed to start. Because I want to do speedrunning on stream. I'll watch the full stream tomorrow. Yeah, it's fine. I don't expect you guys to be there, especially since it's so late for you guys, but I'm going to, there's, like I said, when I do get my job, there's going to be days where I stream earlier for you guys, and there's going to be times where I stream like at 8 o'clock. Because people in my time zone stream that late. Because that's a normal time for us to be live! Okay, so a big reason, let me show you. I did some work the other day on getting a guardian farm up, but the problem is there was a slight issue, and that slight issue being here's the thing. The guardians F you up, dude. You know, they want me dead. I can't even build without being shot off and almost killed. And you know what? That makes sense because the tutorial called for me to use invisibility pots. We don't have netherwort. I thought we grabbed netherwort from the fortress a long time ago. I can't find netherwort anywhere, which means we have to go into the nether. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I don't know why I thought we did. We did not get not a single bit of netherwort. Yep. Pretended to speedrun. Like, I was like, oh my god, I've been through enough fortresses. I don't want to do this. That's why I was trying to do without act. I was literally trying to get through it. Without... Wait, is there paper in here? There's some paper. Well, there's enough paper. I don't need to use my sugarcane. Okay. Left my red one up there. Okay. So basically we're gonna go into nether real quick. We're gonna grab some netherwort, right? I forgot. I think I need a fermented spider eye. I don't know how to make a fermented spider eye. But you know, to make any potion you need netherwort, so that's where we're gonna get. That's what we have to get. Also, all these, as you can see, this is all the stuff I need for the farm, as well as this stuff. This is what I got for killing the Yellow Guardians, which I did. Can't wait until I get it once my PC, so I can run VR. But I can't wait to get my PC soon. It's gonna be a suit edition. Yeah, all this stuff is for the farm. So we're gonna go. I don't know where the fortress was. I know we have the coordinates somewhere. I don't really care for it. We're just gonna go. Any chance my friend gets, he will play Horde Modern VR. Sounds terrifying, dude. Okay, let's go through this portal. Okay, you think they see us? I don't think they see us. It's fine. Okay, I think it was this way. Wait, actually. Oh my god, that arrow was so close. That was so scary. Oh, there's a bastion here. Talking about bastions. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that guy. I won't lie to you. Okay, that was a little risky. I won't lie to you guys. I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not good. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna be alright. You know, we can... Oh, free diamond. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Diamond. We're just gonna... Honestly, while we're here, we might as well get something else. That I've kind of been wanting. Oh, shoot. I need blocks. Jesus. Being marked down. That's too many. I thought they were all dead. They lied to me. Oh, this is fine. Do you have soul sand? Soul sand is everywhere. I have soul sand. If you know what, just for you. Perfect. Oh no, there's a happy gas. Oh boy. Oh boy, come here. I wish I had looting. I don't have looting on this. I was gonna try to get some wither heads, but without looting, this would be incredibly difficult. Okay, you got this. See, not hard to kill. I have pretty good gear. We're not making a wither farm. Like I said, there's a lot of farms. I don't want to make it all in general in playing Minecraft. There's also just as many farms I don't want to make in this world because it's so limited. I don't want to overdo it with farms that I'll probably make again in another world. Actually, I'll just take it off. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Oh wow, I just one hit that dude. That's amazing. Drop it. Did they drop it? Did not drop it. Oh god. I was like, where's my golden carrot? We should just go back. Where are they coming sure, yeah, I was over here. I mean, if we just go back this way, we should be able to find our way back. Leave me alone. Yo, why the music is kicking? Don't want to die with it. That would hurt. That wouldn't deter. You would be correct. Okay. Oh, hi, Goo Man. I got scared. What is that? That's fine. Good man, I did a run. I did a whole speed run. It was off stream, but I finished one. I did an actual speed run. It was 2 hours and 14 minutes. But I did it. I beat the game faster than I ever have in my life. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Stream won't be long because one, I'm actually got terrible sleep. I like had the worst headache last night, dude. Nice, thank you. We're actually talking a lot about speedruns. I would repeat myself, but I'm terrible at doing that. I talked a lot. Beautiful. Pretty sure we have... I'm chilling at the airport about to board the next flight. Yo, how far are you going? Never been on an airplane or out of the country. Well, I can now personally say that I have been on an airplane and out of the country. I don't... Not that I don't recommend it, I just... As much as I love living in Japan, going to Japan and then coming back from Japan was an entirely insane adventure. Dude, I hate that long flight. That flight is off! No, I don't want to talk about it. We're not talking about it. I will never enjoy that flight. Okay, how do I post an invis? Images. Mushroom and sugar. Okay. I don't have mushrooms. Right? Do I? To my understanding, I don't. I had many connecting flights. This last flight is the one for home. Oh my god, Gooman's coming home. You know what that means, guys. It's time for sushi. I'm only personally joking. I have one brown mushroom. Okay. Can I shrink this first? Had me at sushi. No, Alex is really craving it. We should go out. I wasn't looking at Discord. I was looking at Minecraft. Put this on my screen. Minecraft. saw sushi for a little meal deal, but these are sushi brands, but none of that had. Oh my god, I have to ask. Alex wants a new fridge. I remember him trying to convince me that we're gonna get a new fridge, and I'm like, we can get a new fridge when we have the money for a new fridge. And then there's a deal. There's a fridge deal at Sam's Club, which means we're getting a fridge. Theoretically. I say theoretically because he said he'd figure it out because he'd be able to find the money to get us that fridge for really cheap. And I said, but he's like, I won't do it if you don't want to get one right now. And I said, it's okay. I gotta head out towards my gate. Good luck on stream. Thank you. Have a good flight. Have a safe flight. Okay, fermented spider eye. I need potions. I have 2. Oh, I have more than 2. I have 3. I need this. Another word. Perfect. How do I make this? I don't know how to make this. Let's see. Let's go up here. Invis pot, yeah, word. Thank you for the. I literally ran out of water already. Stop wasting your money on hydrates. I can't drink forever, dude. Like the third person I've heard thinking of going to get a fridge. Friends, I'm not thinking of one. He's thinking of one. So he's like the third person. I'm so confused. How do I make an invisibility potion? I have no idea. No, Alex. I'll tell him that. 1 potion of night vision, 1 fermented spider eye, and a blaze powder for fuel. Oh, thank God I got a blaze while I was out there. That was an accident. 1 potion of okay, how do I make a potion of night vision? Gunpowder. Do I have any like gunpowder laying around that I didn't use on fireworks, dude? Well, our fridge is pretty old, and due to all the energy it's using, because it's not the best fridge in the world, we're actually wasting electricity on it. Getting a new fridge would be better because we cook a lot, but we don't have a lot of room for what we cook. I have so many of these. I have no gunpowder, dude. Fair enough, yeah. I didn't know I needed gunpowder for this, dude. I'm not gonna find gunpowder in the middle of the day. I'm not even gonna do this farm on stream. I just want to make the potions. I'm just gonna do prep. Okay. I don't know why there's 2 diamonds in there. I guess a little silly, I guess. Nope. I have no. I have not a single. Is there gunpowder in those chests? I wonder. Please. I need gunpowder. I need gunpowder. We have to clear out this entire forest. Doing skyblock videos that the fact you need 72 gold armor pieces to get 8 gold ingots to make a golden apple is generally just embedded into me. That's fair. I didn't know that. I don't play skyblock. I don't think I ever will play skyblock. I don't know how skyblock is going to be in my future journey. Full double chest to be honest. Yeah. Okay, I've checked everything. I don't own anything. I don't own any more gunpowder than what I had on me. So we're just gonna have to wait till night to brew these potions, I guess. I'm getting so tired, guys. I can't explain to you just what hit me. Maybe because I yapped a lot. I just feel so dead. Wait, I gotta pipe up. How long is stream going on for? It's been an hour. It's legit. It's been an hour. I'm so tired. This is so weird. I've gotten tired on stream before. I've never gotten tired this quickly. I'm just gonna see how long I can hold out for. We're gonna just do a simple task. I did a 5-hour stream yesterday and it felt like nothing, and now this 1 hour feels like 5 hours. Take it easy. I'm trying to. Maybe I legitimately didn't get enough sleep last night. Maybe that was it. Maybe because I know I have to do a bunch of chores after stream. I don't know. I know today was going to be a shorter stream, but maybe like 3 hours as in shorter. Not as in like an hour. I don't want to end stream yet, but my body does apparently. This is depressing. It's depressing because I know tomorrow's stream is going to be later in the day and you guys don't do late streams. Can power through all-nighters. 10 a.m. sleepy after. I don't, yeah. For me, it's like, I didn't realize how tired I was until, like, it's like, it's a tiredness when your shoulders get heavy and you're like, I need to sit down. Even though I'm sitting down, I'm like, I need to lay down. Also, I made an executive decision to keep things simple within the world and to keep the builds contained within a certain structure and, like, what we're building on. I'm going to put the honey farm inside of the mountain within our storage room. Which, by the way, I'm still figuring out what I want our storage room walls to be made out of, right? I'm kind of sold on tough bricks, to be honest with you guys. Because I can get tough bricks really easily now. Like, incredibly easily. I can get tough bricks. Because we have easy access to a trial chamber that has a bunch of them. That and a bunch of copper. I don't have to worry about copper, I just realized, because I can just go and grab some. I can grab wax copper. I will say there is some copper stuff I need to make my own copper for, so I'm still gonna need bees to wax on my own copper. But I also want bee blocks. Oh, sorry, bee blocks. I want honey blocks. And honeycomb, and I just want honey. Put this on. Take this down. This guy is tired. I am. I'm so tired. Also, you guys see the new reel I posted, the new short I posted? It's doing so well. I'm upset with how well it's doing. Can we talk about how... I make so much content off of Alex, it's insane. That's because I think together we can be super funny. I think we're incredibly funny together as much as we are apart. Because I didn't realize how funny that sounded until I went back into the VOD. Like, I literally read chat and it's literally like, wow, wow, he sounded so accurate while he was saying the chicken jockey thing, and I'm like, I know. And then he yells chicken jockey, and I'm like, I hate it. Like, I didn't even realize it sounded so clear on the audio. Me and him watched it back and just could not contain our laughter. It was so funny. I was actually, my initial thing while editing last night after stream, because I edited last night, by like right after stream when Alex went live, I just went back and started clipping stuff. And I clipped a bunch of things, and that was one thing I clipped. And I kept on going through. I was gonna make it like, I clipped things, and I was gonna cut them down and take out the funniest parts and put it into like a montage. And it was gonna be like me speedrunning for the first time. Like, that was the initial idea for the reel, for the short. But that like 5-second, like I think it's like actually like 8 seconds of content was so much funnier and more entertaining than anything else. Jeez, I'm like, I cannot, like, it can't be the first thing about speedrunning, because I'm not really speedrunning. Like, I'm just cutting down wood in that clip. I'm not doing anything insane. Like, it had nothing to do with speedrunning, so I can't put that as the first clip. I can't put that as the hook, right? But I don't want to hide that clip behind other clips, so I'm like, I'm just gonna have to, like, leave it on its own. Like, you just had to use your voice as a tracker to find my phone because I turned over and lost in my bed. I'm over here! Don't worry. I was supposed to do a drive-by. Can you guys calm down? Really didn't even drop anything. Can I do a drive-by? Where's the creeper at? Creeper. 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 Oh, man. Like, I think all the clips of Alex have been so unintentionally funny. I think the first one where I made, like, a whole animation of it. A little animatic of him doing him trying to do, like, my intro song. Because I had no, like, starting soon screen. So I was just clicking start when I came back to streaming. I was just clicking start and just going. I didn't actually wait for anything. Have a waiting. Visible versus looks fun. It does. I don't know. I don't play any of that stuff. Okay, we got the one gunpowder. We don't need more than that. I was expecting to get like maybe 2. Oh. We have gunpowder. Okay, let's back up tutorial. Potion of night vision. I don't know how they expect people to do this without, like, tutorials. How to get the items. I know how to get the items. Okay. I need gold. Oh, that's a golden carrot. Okay, I have golden carrots. Okay, we're good. I was making a Roblox game that includes me and our friends and a few others. Oh, that's nice. That's cute. I like that. Okay, we have the bottles in there. God, this is the real tutorial. Where did I put my nether wart at? Put it in here. We're gonna not on full screen Minecraft real quick so I can make this tutorial easier. Thank you for the posture check. I appreciate it, Exy. Oh, I need to put blaze powder. Do its thing. Okay. So now they're awkward portions. And then we put a golden carrot in there. As you do. Exactly. And like, I need to stretch on my back. Also, again, like I said, viewer SMP coming soon. I know questions have been asked in the Discord. All your questions will be answered eventually when it is officially announced. I promise. Okay, I got the potion of night vision. Fermented spider eye. This should do the thing, right? Can I just like put this here? Oh, zoop, zoop, zoop. Minecraft teaches you how to do chemistry. Invis, and then I think this makes it last longer. Let's make it a splash potion, I think. I don't think I actually needed that. I think 3 minutes is like long enough. Funny joke, my friend making the game does in like one day. Yeah. It did nothing. I just made a splash potion. Didn't make it longer or anything. Okay, that's a waste of my time. Okay, we don't actually need those because I'm going to actually do the build off stream, I realize, because I need to listen to the tutorial the whole way, but I'll show you guys what I have done so far of it. Just to show you what I've been trying to do about invisible pots. But you see that over there? Those are portals. The portals where they're going to go into. Just 11 minutes ago, I was tired. Now she's making potions. To be very clear, Remy's still tired. Remy's just making potions so they don't have to deal with this stuff later. But basically, I was here and I was trying to make these things, and then I keep on getting shot up like this. So that's why we needed the invis pots, so I can deal with that. Okay, that was task number 1. Task number 2 is the downstairs area down here. This area, we need to flatten out this area. Redstone does make them longer. I think. Oh, okay, I'll put that in there. There's a zombie in here? God, I hope not. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, wait a second. Don't know anything about them. They're not too hard to deal with. Like I said, it's like to make a guardian farm. They're annoying because it's a guardian farm. But you go in, you have good armor, you have water breathing, or you have like torches to help you breathe real quick. Kill the other guardians, take the gold, take the sponges, and leave. That's usually what people are there for. It's usually not too big of a deal. But we need the blocks. I didn't know they could even shoot. I thought they just gave you mining fatigue. Oh, the Elder Guardians do. The regular Guardians shoot you. But I killed all the other ones, so I don't get mining fatigue anymore because I killed them all. So they're dealt with. Where did I put all those blocks at? I put them here. These are the tough bricks I was talking about of making the walls downstairs. This tough brick. So I was thinking of this side, this area being where the bees are at. But like imagine if I did like... Let me do this. do that. Trying to get an outline for this. Because I wanted to have like a boxy shape while it's in here. Then I can come... No, honestly, it could be a bigger square than this. Grab to that. No, I can't. It still could be a little bigger than this. God. I don't know what material I want the floor to be just yet. I don't even know how far down I want the floor to be. That's not where I want that. It's gonna be right through here. I'm gonna attack, neither will let me. Well, come on, I thought I wanted to watch my streams, not ignore it. Maybe I should make it as... I don't know how deep I want to make it. I don't exactly have the best tools for this. I have pretty good tools, but we don't exactly have, like, netherite yet, which I do also want to work on. Again, I don't know if I want to work on netherite on stream or off stream. It'd be really chill yapping most of the time. Okay, I'm gonna make a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna grab a bucket. I'm gonna grab some water. So actually I'm trying to figure out how exactly we're gonna get down, because oh, I didn't need that much water. What did I fix? I fixed that thing up there. It's supposed to be copper, but I decided to change it into wood since that's all I had. Maybe that's not it. Maybe it should be over here? No, I feel like it should be here. And then let's do this. Then we pick it up and we place it back down. Lighthouse, not time flies. Yeah, no, we're getting pretty far. I will say I am slowing down a little bit for the sake of not burning out, and because I have other interests than Minecraft things, obviously. I've gone into speedrunning, and I also have the other SMP I should be playing on more often. But people have been playing on that world a lot more often than I have already. I've already streamed the progress. I haven't even been there offline. Is this it? Pretty sure this is it. Go up. Okay. Yeah, no, I said I have other interests in Minecraft. Not outside of it. No, absolutely not. Minecraft is my only hobby. I don't know why you thought it'd be anything else than that. And then, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. I'm pretty sure I need this stuff. Really? Me? Horror games? See, I see where you could have got a mistake in there. I hate horror games. Not for me. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's not good either. I'm confused. Am I not doing this right? Let me grab. Do I have more dirt in here? Minecraft can be terrifying. I wouldn't call it terrifying. Like with mods, it can be. Minecraft on its own, I guess, can also just be terrifying. Pretty sure I can delete these now. Just trying to make a bubble elevator. I don't remember it being this hard. Swore I remember how to do this. I'm so confused. Isn't it supposed to push me up, not down? What? Let me... Different block for up? What block is it for up? Put the sign at the bottom. Yeah, I get the sign thing. I just forgot which block I have to place. Is it soul sand? Is that what it is? Go make some signs. It's soul sand? Okay. I have soul sand up there. I don't know why I need 12 signs, but it's okay. Okay. Soul sand. I got the soul sand. I thought it was magma for some reason. Oh, it is soul sand. And then I can just go down here. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was magma blocks. Okay. We're all good. We have a simple bubble elevator. We just go down this way. And don't miss the water for now until we get like actual blocks around that, and then we go up this way. Yeah, I was like, wait, magma blocks maybe go down. Okay, that's not correct. This is so much fun. Whoop. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Where are we in time? Okay, I know it's been only an hour and a half, but I'm legitimately so tired. It's like it's cryable. I know we didn't do much today. I'll probably send you over to a whimsy person. I think they're live around this. I opened the stories by accident. How do I open Twitch? Make a poll? I can't make a poll. Get some water and some sleep. Yeah, after I do some chores, I'll definitely do that. There's someone who's doing building and lore on Whimsy. I'll send you their way. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm sorry the stream was so short. I'm so tired. I will see you guys tomorrow, later in the day, most likely. Due to the fact that I do have work tomorrow, technically. So, bye. Bye, and bye, Chris. Thank you so much. I will get some rest. I do need it at this point. Goodbye, loves.